Inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Sadgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Sadgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Sadgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Happy New Year to everyone. I suppose we didn't see each other directly on the screen. So I definitely wish you a fantastic year. We were anticipating over the last 3 years, prepare yourself for the time that is coming. So now time to prepare is over. Time is coming. So of course, 2026 is a convention of numbers that are based on the linear time. And we can take a consideration, an account of these figures, numbers, but it's far beyond. I think it's a very, very big cycle. I mean, you're all on the case, and I'm sure you have heard many astrologues and incredible amount of people giving advice or forecast about what is coming. On the top, we all totally feel that it is now coming. Question is what? What it is coming? So my answer is an extraordinary time for yogis. So luckily, I hope everybody is on the screen. He considers himself as a yogi, so somebody focusing on more what is in communality between everything than what separates us. Of course, it's a year of exacerbating extreme polarity. I think if you want to express maximum polarity, you're going to say compare 1 and 0. Yeah. So 1 is the totality of everything possible, and 0 is the totality of impossibility. And we are facing a year where these two are dancing together. So it's a kind of a split between tendencies that have a tendency to make us see things separate. Yeah. So there is an element conflictual when you have two oppositions so diameter opposite. There is a tension between, which is to the climax, maximum. And of course, there is always option for either conflict or yoga. Yoga means dance. How 1 and 0 can dance. This is all about artificial intelligence. This is only based on this code 01. That's how far can go artificial intelligence. So we are in the most intense expression of that duality of nothing and all. Nothing means dissolution. So As you see, all last year was about ending process. We keep on talking the last 3 months of an acceleration of ending many things, especially all the programs rooted in fears, all our unconscious apprehension, limitation, filters. They had the amazing, unique chance to pop up and become visible. So this is not to threaten us or to scare us. Is opposite. Is when something unknown, unconscious, hidden, show in the light. Of course, the first reaction is, "Oh my God, how is it possible? Me?" But the other thing is, how? Now I know, so I can use this energy to transform. Remember, the 7 Kybalions is that everything has a own polarity, so darkness is the equal opposite light for it. And this is the suggestion. How are we going to consciously transform what we are able to see now, which is quite shocking. We pretended that we are on the top of the cream, a very developed humanity, a very advanced progress and everything. And the same day of this crazy scientific progress and technological progress, we see that the foundation of a human being is a disaster. We're not able to manage our own emotions. We're not able to manage a direction in our life. We're not able to make choices that make sense on this planet. So what the hell is this? Yeah, it's a revelation. So I think this is a year of revelation. Until March is like really closing the doors of, is finishing the 25, continue a little bit, of course, because nothing stopped on the day. So we are still in this process of closing the door and finishing, and the acceleration is pointing on finishing stuff. Unconscious stuff, unresolved stuff, beliefs that are hunting us has to be resolved and transformed to their direct opposite, so they become a booster instead of a break. Yeah. But with the Chinese calendar in March happened the year of the horse of fire, yeah, which is incredible energy. A horse carried the world on his back, and he is flying over the fire. So it's an amazing image of what is waiting for us. And it has to do with an unshakable faith. That's how I see it. I think I had these days a recall of a tremendous experience I had the privilege to go through in the early time, just after the awakening of Kundalini. I had the first 2 years was like so intense, I would say, to defeat any sense of logic I may had before or any sense of pragmatism. And I have been called in a place in France, this is in the south, where there is a very ancient historical background where I think people of a faith that was more, I would say, truthful than the regular Christian following the church. And this was an alternative church of people who were developing a faith in the unconditional love and living in communes. And they've been considered as really a danger for the establishment, for the king and for the pope. And therefore, they built the Inquisition and they killed them all. And I had a crazy experience. I've been called to one of these places, and I had an experience, maybe some of you had some of this, where you cross the linear time And then you find yourself, so I was right there with these people. There were like over 250 guys, men and women, ready to jump into a fire, and they were singing their faith. And I relived that experience in my skin. It was an incredible experience. After that, for 2 years, I have like a macaron of fire on my heart center. The skin was burned, and I was just constantly having tears coming just by sharing by empathy anybody's pain around me. Like if I was in the subway of Paris, I was like, oh my God, this is start to rain, you know, this is, and I had no sadness. It was an incredible expansion. And that experience of burning alive, I think is somehow what the image came back to me with this horse on fire. I think I spent all these years, I was always wondering, of course, as a teacher, this is your job, yeah? A teacher is like Guru Arjun, you are in the cauldron of boiling oil, and you stand for truth, even though you're gonna be boiled to the bones, and your message is, hey, folks around, do you want to join? So this was my job for last 35 years, inviting people to join and boil along. So now is what I see is the whole humanity is going through a test of expansion of consciousness. They call it ascension. We have to get rid of the bonds of the 3D, of the limitative time, of the linear thinking, of this crazy limitative logic, and from behaving ourselves, that's what means boil in the cauldron, give up all identities based on what you know and your IQ, and drop down into the heart where you all of a sudden access another mind that we call wisdom that almost disappeared of this planet. And from that access, you're going to be able to see and understand what's happening to us in a very, very different angle. And this is the key thing, is how the outside world is impacting you and how you react and resonate to that. It's going to be very, very, very massively big. So you remember he was teaching us about the self-sensory system, which is how do we make sense of our sensuality? How we interpret, how we read the message coming through these 5 doors or the 9 holes. This is so essential, not to identify to what the world outside is sending as energy or information, which are absolutely misleading information, but rather relate to what you can produce from within as a sensory being. I don't know if you follow me, but it's really shift from defining who you are by the country, the culture, other people, parents, family, languages, blah, 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 which all is outside and has nothing to do with you. But find out who you are timeless inside, and from that being, core essence, generate the sensitivity to read what's happening around. Do you understand? We need to reverse from outside in, inside out. This is, for me, a key. And that's what meditation means. Why you practice meditation for so many years is to change the referral based, is instead of being based on what is outside and try to make sense about a situation that the level of chaos is so huge that it doesn't make any sense anymore. And I think more and more people are rising to the place, I give up to understand this time, yes? And it's a good news. Why you want to continue to know something that doesn't even need to be known, yeah? Nonsense. Why you want to understand nonsense? Just let go. And then if you drop in your heart, all of a sudden, it is extraordinary moment. I mean, I feel so blessed and honored that he gave me the breath to go through all I went through the last 45 years to be still alive and to see what's going on today. He was like, it's a jubilation, not about people, individual and suffering and pain. I'm not talking like this. I'm talking about the shift that is operating beyond anybody control. And then we all invited to come into this incredible new realm. So out of chaos, ordo is coming. Do you understand? It's not a linear thing. It will not be progressive, step by step, we move into something different. Each one of us is invited to jump. I mean, some of you have done this Éveil de Soi test. It is a test of maturity, spiritual maturity, and we are passing the last moment of our exam. Until now, the last 9 years were apprenticeship. We were in training to discriminate, to see what has a value from what doesn't have. How can you be unshakable, expressing a frequency of love that you choose, even when people attack you, slander you, and throw the mud on your face? How can you still vibrate the purity of love? You know, we all went through crazy tests the last 9 years. And this is the final exam. Until March, we're going to complete our certification. We're becoming PhD, you know, diploma, master. We have to be master of this time and not be bound to the time. So our true identity does not depend on the time we are in. This is far beyond. We exist since aeon, and we will exist for aeons. So this is not going to stop. Yeah. And if you look, the time we are in is a little drop of water, insignificant. But of course, for us, our speed of this, with the space of our life, it's the whole thing. It's all we have in front of us. Is a mountain of impossibilities. Yeah. So remember, this universe is homeostatic. I mean, nothing moves if you look at it from that perspective. From the very, very big multidimensional space, beyond even space, nothing moves. So basically, it's all in balance. So what we see as this balance is just a moment, very short, that where we perceive things out of control, and they are actually totally part of a galactic process. Is much, much bigger than just us. The solar system is readjusting. The solar is having specific activities. All our DNA is reformatting. Everything is changing, and we are totally shaken. We cannot be certain of anything. And that's the good news. Do you understand? More uncertainty I invite in my life, closest to the divine plan I am, because there is nothing as uncertain as the divine, isn't it? Who have proved it? Nobody yet. So the unknown, the divine, is uncertain for us. We can't count on anything for sure. We have strategy, manifestation, blah, blah, blah. How to have more money, how to find a partner. It's all bullshit things, yeah? It's your shakeable self, your doubtful spirit that kills you. When you are certain of uncertainty, then you are you. Do you understand? That's the razor edge. The razor edge is nothing is predictable, nothing is under our control, and in the other side, everything is for sure for me. Do you understand? If we have been created, the one who created the universe didn't trick you to put you in a trap, to put you smash and in a drama. We are professional making problems, and we love solving drama because we feel alive. But embracing the fundamental piece of what is, nobody wants this. It's boring. You understand? So this year, we're going to solve the attachment to create more problem, because we're going to have to face so many that you don't want to see any problem anymore. We're going to cure that sickness. We don't want to create problem and conflict any longer. And therefore, you open the space for what? I am the solution. There is no problem. And where you focus, so I will give you now somehow 7 steps or principle that we have in the Kundalini that can be so helpful, and they are totally accurate for the time we're going through right now. So the first one thing we need is a discipline, mind, discipline. You know, what is an ascended humanity? You is light, man is mind, human is enlightened mind, enlightened society. This is what all religion work for, no? The Tibetan teach enlightened society, the Jews teach enlightened society, the Christians, the Hindus, the Muslims, everybody is selling an enlightened society if you follow me. The question is, who is this me? This me is not a religion. That's what we are discovering today. This me, is my true essence, my true identity. And this is what I need to follow and honor every day, every minute. This is a discipline, not to give up on limitation, on shadow, on doubt, on all this response, emotional response to the outside stimulation, but cultivate a frequency of peace within yourself. Because when you find yourself, there is nothing else but peace. This is who you are. And you cannot expect having peace around when nobody has a discipline to wake up in the morning and say, my responsibility is to vibrate peace within me and around me. Do you see the discipline? This is sadhana. So if you pretend you are a sadhaka, a practitioner of sadhana, of discipline, this is not in the morning, 5 o'clock, and then compromise 6:30 and blah, blah, blah. Sadhana is through the whole day. How I can maintain my frequency of peace, correlate to the true identity, I am the peace. And the peace comes from the field that is in unisonness, frequency of unconditional love. This is just one thing. That is the one that is all. We are in this field and we are not excluded or separate or I don't know, a schism or a specialty. We are just part, immersed in the field of oneness. We, by misunderstanding and misleading information, take ourselves as a separate being. And that's the ascension is we lose the sense of territory and control. And the moment you give the control to the unknown, you are in control. The mastery comes for letting go the control. This is the trust in the unknown. You know, how people, there are still few tribes that are true human on this planet. They survive hardly in the Amazon forest or who knows where in Australia. These people live a handful of people together and they live for each other. They take along the children, the weak one, the strong one. Each one has a role. They live as a clan, and they live for each other. And that's how they went through the time, thousands of years, and still alive. So just imagine if all the comfort, all facilities that we call advanced modern life disappear immediately, which is, through imagination, not such a bad dream. When you see how much pain is there around this planet at the moment. So what is left as a quality of life? What is the quality of a human life? Is to be human for each other. Nothing else. Very simple. Very, very simple. If I have a little knack of bread and you have nothing, I'm here, I'm going to share it with you. That incredible gesture makes you human. Yeah? And we forgot that. Everybody is separate and the whole civilization comes to a collapse because everything is separate from everything. So we're gonna have a move toward reuniting ourselves. That's an option of re-immerse ourselves is in the field of oneness in consciousness. That's the call for this year. You know, don't run the horse against anything, because there is nothing born in this universe that is against you. So you have to unplug. If you do not unplug, you're going to expose yourself to a terrible duality and conflictual situation, frustration, limitation, and terrible fears. Do you understand? Fears is when I draw a line, I say, you are there and it is your fault. That's what everybody is doing today. There's such a panic, they draw lines everywhere saying those are the wrong and we are the right. And that's always the ending process. When you start doing this, you know this is close to an end. Yeah. So the old order that was holding us together, the money system, the civilization, everything is going to break and collapse. And it's going to be seriously happening this year. As you saw it coming for already the last 3 years, day by day, I mean, it's just amazing how it manifests. So the question is, you're going to live, because now we are so separate, in bracket, that you are fully responsible of what you create within yourself and around yourself. And it's not depending on the collapsing things. Do you understand? You are you, and you can vibrate, doesn't matter. The symbol of Guru Gobind Singh, which is very predominant this year coming, is the royal courage of being bold, standing like a beacon, like a lighthouse. When everything falls apart, you're just standing and radiating the light, because nothing affects you and shakes you about your true identity. And because what is real, what is true, is the true identity. That's your true name. Yeah? If you hold on that frequency, you cannot be part of the illusion. Do you understand? It's really fundamental to understand that. So, of course, you had the time to prepare the circumstances around you that you can afford to vibrate this frequency. When I see in France, the people who have been secular, agricultural for, I mean, hundreds and hundreds of years to the families, they never anticipate where this whole is going. And today they are losing even their living condition. It's unbelievable. And they are in a place where they are completely caught in that cruel duality. So some people has to be part of the chaos and try to get out of that through difficulties. But if you create the circumstances around you where you maintain the peace, you're going to be an island of inspiration for people who lose hope or lose grip on the reality, cannot take the reality as it comes. Yeah. So it's important now to take massive action on what you feel as your deepest perception of what is an enlightened humanity for you. This is not about Tibetan philosophy, Vajrayana, blah, blah, blah. Today, we have no time to spend reading books. You know, the books is you. Open the books, look at yourself, and what do you choose? What is your most weird dream about humanity? And don't dream small. You know, I never said this before, but today I take the risk. Do not dream small. You are a great human being. You are unlimited. Dream unlimited. I'm not talking dollars, because dollars is already gone. You understand? I'm talking your potential as human has no limit. Plug into your dream. If you were the God on earth, if you were the maestro, the one who have to direct the orientation of whole humanity, what would you choose? Do you understand? As big as that. You are the maestro if you consider yourself the maestro. You are in charge. We are getting out of this hiding position. Every human being has to realize he is fully in charge, fully responsible for the reality we create all together. And you need to step in your dream, not like you know, they used to call slang about Aquarius people, New Age people, bullshit music. This is all conspiration. I agree. The reality is we are moving into a planet of unconditional love and truth. It cannot be different. That's where we are going. So how can you contribute? As you are, we don't need to be a transcendent yogis, 20 years in a cave. As you are a beautiful human. Why don't you trust that you can contribute full capacity for who you are? Nobody asks you to be different. You don't need to be more transcendent and meditate 3 hours a day. This is not the thing. As you are, if you have the discipline to use your mind, not to be used by your program, and decide the program you want to create and not be the slave of the old program you have been slaved. Then you have a chance to reset. Be part of this reset of humanity. And the field, you have no idea. We totally underestimate the power of how we think and how we validate our beliefs and how we vibrate, because that is affecting everyone in the field. We call it psychomorphic field. All humanity is one. So you have your unique role to contribute, participate, and more you can densify, intensify your frequency, more you're going to feel the reward that you attract to you people like-minded. You're going to start gathering. This is the other quality of human being, that we are not a solitary animal. We have to live in group. And today there is no such a life as a group consciousness. So when everything collapses, just imagine how you're going to survive tomorrow. So I don't want to, alarm survival stuff. No, this was in the 80s. We all went in the jungle, eat plants, and tried to see how we're going to survive. Now it's too late. We are in the time to survival. It is now. And we will survive because we ally each other. We are here for each other. Do you understand? We are not competing. We are not jealousing. We are not fighting. We are not conflicting anybody. We are here to take care together for each other. So if you vibrate the love, if you vibrate the peace, if you're not selective and judgmental, you're going to start to be in that field, and that field is accelerating amazingly at the moment. So you're going to find the people who need each other to create a life, because when everything is gone, comfort is gone, everything, what is left is an incredible relationship between human beings. That's the quality of life. Why people create party and rave party? Because they are desperate. They need to go somewhere, take ecstasy, and dance the whole night, and they come out alone. Alone. We are needing each other, but we don't know how. So I think the change of humanity will bring us into a much more collaborative space where we are not making difference based on the IQ and university capacity. The new PhD is to be just simple human being, open heart and true, authentic, real. You understand? These are the new value in the new paradigm. And we need people who are not ashamed, who are not hiding, who are not playing game, but are just simply authentic and truthful with themselves and to each other. So I think we have no idea how far it's going to go. It's enormous, enormous. And I think if you start to think the horizon 27, this is gone. Nobody can predict what's going to be in 27. You see, 27 is beyond. So between today and 27, we are going to break through. We don't know where it's going, but it will go where you decide to go. Do you understand? And that people were asking, Yogi Bhajan said, oh, what if there's a war? And what if I die? Die happy. That's the best that can happen. No. If you are happy today, you will not be happy in the future. The question is, how can you embrace your totality now? That's the urgency. And if you are one with your totality, to be alive or dead doesn't make any difference. There is no fear. There is no defense mechanism. We don't have to live in the fear of anticipation of losing our life, because if we lose our life, we gain our life. This is not a problem. The question is, can you be content, complete now? That's the urge. And it will be not a better tomorrow than today to make that day the best of your life. And if you go like this, you're ready to face any time. So discipline your mind not to go in distraction, not to have leaky leaks and putting your nose up and looking at any place you're going to find arguments to demolish your mood, to be demoted and to be desperate. More you look around, more you get desperate. So forget it. Look inside. Discipline is discipline your mind. Don't get lost. Number 2, focus. Stay focused. If you choose values, if you choose love and truth, which is the 2 values that predominate now on the future of humanity and where we are today, vibrate, focus on that, you're going to create that reality. This will require a crazy courage. Courage not to face your limitation, your depression. Forget depression. The courage is to vibrate positive no matter which condition you are. Imagine you're in a boat that is drowning and you end up in this little canoe. You have 5 people there. You're going to have 5 stories. And your story is, I know I'm safe. I know I'm taken care of. I know I will get the water I need when I need to drink. Do you understand? And you have the other one who's going to feel the shark is going to come, and this one will end up in the mouth of a shark. There is no question. You know the story, the yogic story of the tree of wishes. Yeah? If you sleep under the tree of wishes, whatever goes through the mind will manifest. So create the focus in your life, discipline your mind. This is fundamental, and build a tremendous courage to move into action, because we need practicality now. Move into action. And it's you're not an action to go to Elysee or to the government and change the president. This is not action, is what in my field, where I live now, what move I can do. So you need to move. This is actually the title we adopted for the festival we do in Le Martinet 26, that make a move. This year, you need to move your ass. Get out of your preconception, all your way of thinking, all your definition, and just make an honest move. What can I do in my life to improve my life condition for me and people around me? The quality of my garbage, the quality of my food, the quality of my vitality. I am responsible for the state I am in. You realize this? You need to care for your physical vitality, your excitement, your joy. It doesn't come from outside. You need to boost this every day and kick the ball again and again and again. Don't fall asleep. Time is over to sleep. It's a time to awaken yourself and stay awakened through the day. Kick the ball. Wake up. Hello? Yes. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Eat less. Sleep less. More joy. Sing. Share. You understand? That's what you need. That is massive action. I'm not saying, go to Peru. I mean, you can. But what people do when they go to Peru, they get these roots and they get high and they come back, they're worse than before. No, where you are, you don't need drugs. Eat potatoes, but with consciousness. Eat your salad with love. Share with others. This will bring you very high, very high. We don't understand massive action is a revolution. Revolution is simplicity. Simplicity. We are living never complicated life as today. They pretended computer was simplified. Forget it. Fuck you all. We have no time to breathe. We don't talk to our children. Ba, ba, ba. No. Massive action is take an hour, sit down and talk to your neighbor. Anything you can do to be human will change the world. Do you understand what I'm talking about? This is a huge revolution. It's a huge revolution. Be a revolted person who do not accept tamazic action. One they call it year number 1, because when you go with the linear calendar, this is a 10, this is a 1, and 1 is enemy inertia. Inertia. 1 is I don't move, I'm stuck. That's your danger. Every minute this year, you can be stuck with yourself, with the other people, with the circumstance, with the government, with the economic, with your car. You're going to be stuck hundreds of times if you consider yourself stuck. But even if your car breaks down and there is nobody around, get out of your car and walk. You have legs, you can walk. Do you understand? There is an possible solution to an impossible world, and this impossible solution, they are extremely simple. Count on your energy. That's all you have, is this incredible body full of vitality, and move it. Do you understand? Move it. Move it towards simple, meaningful action. So this is the point of courageous action. That's what I mean by courage, you know. It is not to go and climb the Everest or the Himalaya. Revolution. So, revolution is already happening, but what is your revolution? Revolution doesn't mean conflict, fighting, destruction, and all that shit. Revolution means a revolution. We go around the circle and we move to a new spiral. We evolve. We evolve. That's a revolution, no? So make your move, evolve, expand your field, expand your capacity to listen. We are not trusting that we have a capacity to be guided and to listen to the field. The field is extremely intelligent, don't you think? I mean, if you look at a tree, a river, how the river finds the way to the ocean, I mean, it's incredible. But we take it for granted without, this is nuts, why you think about that. I'm not thinking, I'm just contemplating. I say, gosh, a flower, who can create a flower like this? How can all these species work for each other, that the cat run after the mouse and the mouse after the grain, etc.? Now, we are in a fireworks of harmony, of incredible resonance. We're living in an incredible reality. We are not aware of it. We want to make it better, a world that is already totally homeostatic, perfect, balanced, beautiful, and harmonious. All we do, we mess it up. Yeah? So we should rather stop than to continue to push the things. Yeah. So I think this is all how I understand revolution. A revolution is to realize what is given to us, which is priceless, which is amazing, beautiful, and just try to collaborate. Qualify yourself to produce beauty and harmony, and stop creating conflict for yourself and for others. So we come to this pact of responsibility. I make the vow that I will never express any judgment or avis against anybody outside of me, because I am responsible for the reality I'm living in. This is my creation. And if I am in trouble, it's not because of mother, father, neighbor, and blah, blah, blah. I am dissonant. And the universe is sending me a message that I am not in the frequency to resonate to harmony. That's what the trouble is. Responsibility is raise above duality and judgment. Don't draw line, don't put your fingers on others, but look at yourself and say, okay, if I am where I am today, I have created this because I didn't have much more courage to change that. I didn't move anything. I'm just a victim of circumstances. We are not born to be victim, we are born to be victory. Do you hear me? You are born victorious, not against anybody, against stagnation, against limitation, against darkness. You are born to express your light. This is not a philosophy. We are made of light, and we need to realize this and shine, shine. But shine takes an effort. That's why you need courage. You know? You need to move yourself. It's not happening from outside. Nobody will bring you the love you're looking for. Nobody will bring you prosperity that you are frustrated not to have. Nobody will bring you this. Only you. So, relationship. After this pact of responsibility, then I'm responsible for the relationship I create, because that's the tissue, the weaving of society is based on relationship, not only between human beings, relationship with the mineral, relationship with the vegetal, relationship with animal, and of course, what more than a relationship between human beings? And see where is the world today. I mean, it's absolute nonsense. Yes or no? It's incredible. So how do we change from this crazy opportunist relationship, I love you for me? If you're honest, why you say I love you to somebody? Because you want to suck that person's energy, you want to possess her, you want to control her, and then you say I love you. There's nothing to do with love. So relationship, loving relationship, start by loving yourself. You have to fall in love with your true essence, with who you are, unlimited, and honor that. If you honor the divine you are in you, then you will be honored that people will respect that as well. Yeah? And then you're ready to open up for a relationship where you can actually, usefully, support somebody, inspire somebody. We are here to inspire each other, not to fall back into inertia, not to go back in our slavery. Yeah? So if somebody mirror you and say, hey, what are you doing now? Did you watch yourself? You're just dropping yourself? That's what you expect from a true friend, that he will mirror you when you betray yourself. Not to be a good friend for, going to smoke a cigarette or anything or nightclub stuff. It doesn't solve your problem, this one. A true friend is the one who stands as a mirror and shine to you and let you see yourself when you limit yourself. That's a good company. So we need to move into good company for each other. We are responsible for the relationship with ourselves. Therefore, we can have this amazing relationship that's going to boost other people around us and generate this incredible field of love. If I am here for you to grow, I have nothing to lose. Then I can be useful, not because I have skills and I'm a psychologist and I put you through a whole thing. I'm just human. Be human to human, we can resonate and adjust each other. That's all we need. We don't need studies for 10, 20 years and 100 books. If you are human, you can be useful to another human. This is a fundamental reality. Trust in it. Practice it. Yeah? So when I say discipline in the morning or through the day, awareness, this is I am my best friend. If you start the day saying, today I'm going to be my best friend, see how you're going to do things differently. Because most of the time you do things that sabotage you and kill you and bring you into a dead end or in complication and problems. If you start the day saying, no, today I'm my best friend, you're going to be alert when you see you're sliding and betraying your essence. You're not going to do it. You're going to say, no, I don't want to go there again. Because that will bring suffering to others and to yourself. Bring joy to yourself. Celebrate your life. Honor the life. It is not a day to be wasted. Do you understand? So relationship, it is becoming crucial in the world we are to vibrate. If you vibrate truth and unconditional love, you're going to start to live in a sort of a constellation of people like-minded, like-hearted. And we're going to resonate. And if we need, we will be there for each other, and we know we can count on each other. This is so, so essential. And then the joy of celebrating life together, sharing a meal together, that will come on the way. So I think these were the 6 points that are very, very essential. And the 7th point is incredible. This is the outcome. If you really choose to be disciplined, maintain your frequency, radiate that frequency, and share it with others, what's going to happen is magic. What is magic? Magic is unknown. The beyond manifests for you before your eyes, and you see it. And you say, oh my God. Yeah? We call it the wow effect. The wow effect is like you fall in a sort of a trance of ecstasy when you see this beauty, this how universe take you through the challenge and it take you out. It's amazing. That's why we have problems. We don't need to create problems. The normal flow of life has its natural problem. Like a river goes, she finds a big rock. What does she do? She eats it around, she goes over. She has many ways to pass over rocks. But they, at the end, they do. They jump over and they will find their way to the ocean. Same for us. Exactly the same for us. There is a way through any blocks, and there are blocks on the way we cannot avoid. Even we are not the creator of blocks, but we're the creator of solution. Whenever a challenge comes to you, is a blessing because it's an invitation to grow, go beyond, jump over the rock, and find the other side. Yeah. So do you understand the attitude is definitely discipline, focus, vibrating, be responsible, all things that nobody does today. People are expecting the society to solve their life, that you're going to get married and happy forever. It doesn't happen. There's nobody like this. What happens is what you make things happen with awareness, consciousness, commitment, and repeat, repeat, repeat. You remember that? You cannot count that you have done once, here I did my sadhana yesterday. What about today? Yeah, it has to happen again today. So we have not been trained to develop a psychic power of attention on our life every day. We have been trained to be a dreamy day. We are living in a false reality and in a dream stage. We are not awakened. It takes effort. And today and for this year, promise yourself that I will move my ass, I will move myself, and I keep myself awakened. That's the best gift you can give to yourself. Collective consciousness, this is the source of abundance. When we together in small group, you don't need the whole country. Country is unmanageable today. But a group of people in your surrounding, in your proximity, can be a tremendous foundation for abundance, prosperity, joy, and celebration. Yeah? And this together, we manifest magic. You don't have to be you alone, the magician. Just gather, forget yourself, share, and see how the magic happens. So this trust in the unknown, when you trust the unknown of somebody else, then the unknown start to come and come through and bring you all the answer you need. We have been built with a self-sensory system with the capacity to listen, but as the life was so predictable that nobody used it, when you live in the world where everything is set, you take a loan for 25 years, every month you have to pay 1,200 to 20,000, whatever you have to pay every month, so you have to produce this, and then you become a slave of that system. Yeah. But what about living a life that is unpredictable? Yeah? The uncertainty, open up. Nothing is known. Give a chance to the unknown to come through. So this is the shift I'm talking about. It's a massive, massive shift. And by next year, you will not even recognize the planet. You will not recognize your life. It's amazing what is waiting for us. I think we are at the moment. We are at the moment where it is happening. And your frequency will create your reality wherever you are. I think I said enough. I share my excitement and enthusiasm for what is coming. Not ignoring the chaos, but chaos is chaos where you want to speak about chaos. And just let it drop. That's it. So for the month of January, as I said before, January, February, March is going to be like really dropping, letting go, breaking down, abandoning all the stuff that's still hooking on you, and then to enter fully what this year has to bring us with the explosion of the spring, this horse through the fire and gallop, be ready to gallop, because when the horse go gallop, if you're not prepared to ride, you're gonna have a surprise. I remember my first ride. I sit on the saddle and the guy goes and poof, I'm on my bum, you know, yeah. So train yourself, prepare yourself, because when it runs, it's gonna run fast and you have to be ready. And this is like 3 months to be ready to run full speed. So we have also planned massive change on small scale, like I said. So we have decided to shift our level 1 training for an experience of 3 weeks in a row. You know, usually we had 1 week here, 1 week there, blah, blah, blah. We want an international, a world level 1, where people can come from far away and just spend 3 weeks together, and we're going to do it really nail the experience together, you know, shoulder to shoulder. So that's the projection because this is really some family experience. Even in a week, it was already a good experience, but 3 weeks in a row, there is no way back. You know, it's like bang, you're going to go so far in the practice that we hope that this will give you the kick you need to never come back, because time is on us. We cannot wait. Huh? But the cycle is still 1 year, so you will have to do your 7 times 40 days practice, etc., for a year, and we'll introduce this new parameter, life coaching. What I realized is that we did not take care enough of the quality of the teachers, and we want to be on their cake. So those who want, we're going to develop more proxy coaching so they can really grow and challenge themselves with more pressure. So these are in the air at the moment. We are open 1 week. You remember we work with the wheel of the eightfold path with the level 3. We call it level 3, which is an opportunity for those who have completed level 1 or are currently in level 2 or finished level 2 can join this week, because we are not explaining details. We are going in the archetypes, and you're going to embody the archetypes fully. And this year is about the wild man, the wild woman. So it's totally relationship with your polarity and how we can merge together wildly. This will be in May, 30th of May until 5 of June, the beginning. Our level 1 is the 20th of June for solstice. We decide we start anew and with the new sun, the victory of the light. So 20th June to the 12th July, this is our level 1 format. And the festival, this festival that now it is 2 years ago, we were like shy. Last year, we kind of bring it to another level with many incredible artists. This year, we are boosting it even more. So we're going to have incredible, and we get, maybe you know them, Mirabai Seiba are coming to sing for us. And we are also incredible dervish touring access with traditional Sufi music and stuff like this. So we're going to publish this soon, but it will be an amazing celebration and practice with the tantric days. This is also, we're not calling white tantra, we're calling live tantra. Because the thing is, you know, it is not a copy or paste or anything. It never happened like this. I took the ownership to honor the master and just produce a course that is live, and maybe with live music as well. So it's going to be amazing. So this is our shift for now, and the ashram growing into a kind of a new format of community is on its way. So surprise, surprise, it's coming. But this is our practicum on how we want to live for each other and how we manifest it. So you're all welcome to come and share with us whenever you have the opportunity. But we root this community on the earth and on our practice every day, and we send you all our love and sharing. So we are somehow a prototype, experiential, the new human. That's where we dedicate our life right now. So the meditation, we have 6 meditation for the new year. We maybe you saw it on Instagram, but the Dalips were with us, and also Satmohan, Amar Kaur. We had this incredible celebration singing, and they are producing an album of the meditation for the year, INS meditation for sadhana. So this mantra are based on some of the numbers of the year and the energy we need now. So you will soon get it somewhere online. And for now, I want to share with you the 3 practices for January, because we end up still by heading how we solve this January right now. So, as I was saying, this attitude of the warrior is like Kundalini Yoga is rooted in the tradition of the Kshatriya, which is the caste of the warrior. We're going to do this practice. So I will probably shorten it because we're already quite advanced, but maybe we can do 7 minutes each, 3 meditation with pranayama. You know, our tradition, we are combining sound, rhythm, and breath to have a very condensed 3 exercise that's going to help you to go into this time of January. So the first one, please stand up with the feet, the heels together. So you want to be like a wire, straight up, and the heels locked to each other. So you don't have a big surface to sustain yourself. So you have to push up your spine up, and you break your wrist and you put this on the kidney in the back. So the chest is open, you are vulnerable. You bring your hands in against your kidney area. So spine is straight. So what you're going to do, you're going to slightly bend the upper part, so the head is going slightly up. And is like in the Vaiguru Kriya, we're going to move the head left and right, left and right. So the prana is you inhale through the teeth, and then you hold the breath and you start moving the head. But before that, you need to put the tongue inside your mouth, the tip of the tongue inside the throat. You turn the tongue over and you push the tongue in your throat, wherever you can. So it pushes on the soft palate. And the soft palate, your tongue is pushing in the back of the mouth. And then you inhale through the teeth. And you hold the breath, chest out, and move your head as long as you can, left and right, left and right. I will give you a background of music that can give you a rhythm. When you cannot anymore hold the breath, you exhale through the teeth, and you bring the chin in like Ujjaya. And then inhale. And again, hold the breath and shake your head. You're going to activate this Brahma cave, the hypothalamus, the pituitary and pineal. So this is going to totally blow your access to the transvision. You understand? So I resume. Inhale through push the tongue in. Inhale through the teeth. Drop your head back and start to twist your head left and right, left and right, left and right, quite in a good rhythm until you cannot hold the breath anymore. Then you exhale through the teeth, bringing the chin forward, locking your neck, so it will release the tension in the back of the neck. Then you inhale again, and go for it again. The key thing is hold the breath as long as you can. Here we go. Close your eyes, put the tongue in, inhale, and go. Hold the breath. Smile, smile.
Can you share your music, please? We don't hear it.
Okay. Okay. I did it, but maybe it went off. Okay. Oh, yeah, it jumped. It doesn't want to go. Okay. So I hope you didn't lock your neck. Are you ready? So I try again. Tell me if it works now.
Govinda, Hari Hari, Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari.
Is it working?
Govinda,
Okay.
Govinda, Hari Hari.
So here you go. Put your tongue
Govinda,
and
Govinda,
put your hand.
Hari Hari.
Wait.
Mettez la langue.
Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari.
You have to twist your head quite quick. Yes.
Govinda,
Go with the rhythm.
Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda,
And when you cannot, just exhale, bring the chin down.
Govinda, Govinda,
Inhale again.
Govinda,
And twist.
Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda,
Unlock your neck. Yeah.
Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. 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 Govinda, Govinda,
Unlock your neck. Move it.
Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. 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 Govinda, Govinda,
Be afraid.
Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda.
This is all about how can you give up your head. It's the reminding of Vaisakhi. Give up your head, open your heart. Go for it. Lose yourself.
Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. 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 Govinda,
back.
Govinda, Hari
Open your
Hari.
chest.
Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda,
Stand tall.
Govinda,
Stand tall.
Hari Hari.
And give up your head.
Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. 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 Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari.
Smile. Push the dog inside.
Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, 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 Hari Hari.
Okay, inhale deeply. Bring your head straight. Smile. And feel this courage, unshakable courage to go for the love, to go for authenticity, to give up all your preconception and your limitation. Give up your head. Exhale. Let go. So this is activation of intuition, vision, giving up, capitulate your head and trust your heart that you're going to solve everything from your heart. That's what you stand up. Now we sit in Virasana. This is again a warrior posture. Sit on your left heel. We sit on the left heel, the right knee up, bend forward, and we bring our hands like if we were holding a sword. Yeah? And this, we're going to do this movement, but not fast, very, very slow. So we're going to use the Kundalini mantra, Atsach. This is a power on the tongue, another, not the back of the mouth, but in the front. Atsach. This is like the broom of the witch. Atsach. Chugatsach, Hebisach, Nanakosibisach. This is eliminate anything that is doubtful, not true. Because what is, Satanam? All there is true, but my perception of it is twisted. So let's go back to the original perception of truth and be truthful. So we do it with the pranayama. So that means we inhale. We inhale with one move. So we start with the hand forward. We inhale, we bring it up about 60 or 60 degrees. It's full inhalation. And then you hold the breath. And then you're going to repeat the mantra, Atsach, Chugatsach, Ebisach, Nanako, Sibisach, 5 times, but this way. Atsach, Chugatsach, Ebisach, Nanako, Sibisach, 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 Atsach, Chugatsach, Ebisach, Nanako, Sibisach. 5, and then you go like, inhale up, and then again, each movement is one mantra. So you go like, Atsach, Chugatsach, Ebisach, Nanako, Sibisach, 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 Atsach, Chugatsach, Ebisach, Nanako, Sibisach. 5 repetitions with no breath, exhaling only, and then one inhale on one movement. Clear? You got it? I put a slight music that's gonna take you in the wild. So this is just, music is just to bring you in the frequency. But you repeat the mantra out loud. And of course, when you repeat loud, you're losing breath very quick. So people try to save and just saying, no, 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 go for it, kill yourself. Loud. Ready? Here we go. Start down, inhale, up. And here we go. At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat. Inhale. At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana. At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat. At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat. At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat. At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat. At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat. At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat. At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat. At Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat. At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat. At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Chugat Sat Chebi Sat Nana Kosibi Sat At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. One more time. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. At Sat Shugat Sat Chebi Sat Nanako Sibi Sat. Nanako Sibi Sat. Inhale all the breath. Focus, focus. Your determination, be authentic, be true, true to yourself, true to your dream, true to your values. Cut through, exhale, let go. Relax your arms. So we do 7 minutes today maximum, but when you do it, you can go up to 11 minutes each, and you have a whole set of 33 minutes, which is fantastic. The last one is, this is super effective. We call it Buddha Mudra, is how to calm the mind instantly in 3 minutes. Yeah, very, very quick. So when you are under panic, when you are under emotional pressure, when you are just getting outrageous, out of control, completely mad, or a little bit mad, you can just bring yourself back in. So you know this mudra, the index finger are together, the Saturn, the middle finger are straight forward, and the thumbs are together the other side. So it makes it like this. I think you see. Yeah? And you bring this in front of your heart. The other finger are down. The pinky and the ring finger, they are down. The Jupiter, the Saturn, they are straight forward. Jupiter are against each other bent, and the thumbs tip together here. This is really bringing all the mind into settling down to calm, peace, stillness. There is one mantra you can take the habit to use through the whole day. It's very simple. Every breath you breathe, Sat, you inhale, Nam, you exhale. But what we're going to do, we're going to use the sound of the mantra through the silence of our head, so very powerful, and you repeat. So it will be long, deep breath, inhaling very slow, fully. And when you inhale, mentally, you just repeat Sat, 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 Sat. Mentally, you produce the impulse of truth, 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 Sat, Sat, Sat. You repeat the sound in your head silently while inhaling long, 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 long. Sat, 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 sat. And when you are full or foolish, you exhale nam 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 nam. Mentally, you produce nam 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 nam. But the sound comes only in your head. And the breath is, you are watching the breath as an observer, contemplative, that your body, God breathes through you, inhaling all capacity long and deep, and exhale long and deep, but you just vibrate. Sat, 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 inhaling, nam, 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 exhaling. You got it? Try out, it's amazing. So try to produce this sound with a lot of density, a lot of accuracy. You just produce the sound in silence. Yeah? Inhaling. So put the mudra, close your eyes, enter the space of your heart center. This is where the language of the true heart is silent. Nothing to say, really. It speaks by the frequency. And you speak what? The truth, which is Satnam. So you can start now. This is an invitation to the unknown to manifest. Manifest in your life as miracle, as so many unexpected, beautiful things are about to come into your life, and you're just opening up your heart to receive totally peacefully. The longest and slowest inhalation and longest exhalation. And complete your last inhalation. Fully inhale and peacefully sustain your breath. Hold it. And now the frequency you could create within yourself, this totally peaceful, absolute, unconditional love, just direct it to any person that come to your mind, any cause that you feel you want to share this love with. And just radiate it just around you. And exhale. You feel the difference? It's very quick, no? Okay. I think we reach the end of this session. I wish you enjoy the practice. It can be very useful when you are just in a turmoil of conflictual contradiction or chaotic situation or emotional. Just quickly you can bring yourself back in. All right, thank you so much. I wish you a fantastic January. Start good, go for it. I will meet some of you over there in the East very soon. So we're gonna share the practice again together. Thank you, thank you. Happy year. Extraordinary year for everyone. In a deep Sa. Nam. Sa. Nam. Sa. Nam. Love you. Let's build the new earth together. Satnam, see you next month. Nice to see you all. Wonderful.